Hi, welcome to my channel, Emmy Reacts, where I'm watching TV shows and movies for the first time. Today we're watching House of the Dragon, Season 2, Episode 3. I'll have the title once I'm editing this. I'll put it right here. It seems to be the trend that they don't give us the title of the episode until, the next day, which kind of makes sense because then you don't get, any sort of clue as to what the episode is going to entail if you don't know what the title of the episode is. So just Episode 3 for now. Last episode ended with a crazy fight between the twin Erics in Rhaenyra's room because the Eric from Team Green had come to kill Rhaenyra on Sir Criston's orders to kind of impress Aegon, I think, and also maybe just because he also hates Rhaenyra, but also to just do something about the war. I don't know. But whatever his intentions were, it worked because Aegon, last episode, in his rage and grief and, anger, understandably, of his son being murdered the episode before. That was episode before, right? Yeah, there's only been 2 episodes. Fired Otto as his hand and appointed Sir Criston Cole. So super curious how that's all going to play out in this episode and future episodes. Rhaenyra and Daemon also had a big fight last episode where she confronted him about basically being the one to order them to kill the child that they killed in the first episode. She had just wanted revenge on Aemond, and Daemon took it way further than that. We are all collectively not happy about that. And her and Daemon had gotten a fight about it, and he went off. He's trying to get Harrenhal and get all the people behind Rhaenyra, but he just kind of peaced out at the end of last episode too. So we're curious to see where that goes. I'm also curious because when rewatching it the second episode last time when I was editing, it first looked like Mysaria, I think that's her name, the White Worm, when she was leaving and then noticed the other twin Eric coming back up, and she was like, oh, wait a sec. I was all confused because it didn't seem like she did anything further than that, and I was expecting her to do something to save the day or help save the day, but it just didn't show it. But she must have alerted the other twin or done something behind the scenes because otherwise I don't know why they would show her being alerted to his presence. But I'm curious to see how she ties into what might have gone on, or if she had helped, and if she is continuing to be part of the story or not. So there's that part. But otherwise, yeah, curious to see where this episode goes, so let's just dive in. Has this intro changed at all in these first couple episodes? They also, in the recap, reminded us of the whole sea snake, or those guys by the boats, that conversation. And I think we saw Laenor's dragon last time too, or something like that, so I'll be curious to see if that comes back into play, or if that's what they were meaning by that. I haven't noticed the bodies being hung like that before. Spooky. I like this intro a lot more than last season's intro. Where are we?
My swordsmanship. Well enough for killing Blackwoods. Put the boundary stones back. This is our land. It's Brackenland.
Distinct cheekbones. I know it's not to be focused on right now, but...
Babe killer. What did you say?
Babe killer?
Your false queen Rhaenyra is a kinslayer.
Yeah,
Your uncle declared for Aegon, did he?
So that news spread.
Well then, let me tell you, Aegon Targaryen is no true king.
Oh, okay, I like these guys.
Just as you are no true knight. You're both craven.
Okay, well we'll just calm down. We have swords. His name is Davos? That reminds me of my best buddy Davos from Game of Thrones. Oh! Wait, which one was that guy who was... Did all of them get killed? Oh, no. Oh, so yeah, their tensions are spreading out into the surrounding villages and stuff. Whoa, yikes. Oh, even the horse. I hate when the horses get hurt. Holy shit. Oh my god, what happened? This was a massacre.
He sullies the grave of his brother.
Oh. Yikes, there's a lot of dead bodies.
And what of those who sent him?
Oof. Yeah, the twins situation was rough.
Otto Hightower would never have allowed this.
Yeah, he was very mad when he found out about it.
Soon they will not even remember what it was that began the war in the first place.
But it's easy enough. They usurped my throne.
That's just one answer. Or was it when the child was beheaded? Or when Aemond killed Luke?
Yeah, I was gonna say, I feel like it was when her throne was usurped, yes.
Or when Luke took Aemond's eye.
Oh, she's going all the way back to them?
To now at the point where none of it will matter.
Or is it all of it combined?
There may be another way. Alicent Hightower.
Reason with her?
When last we met, Alicent said I would make a fine queen.
She knows war is coming. There is no war so hateful to the gods as a war between kin, and no war so bloody as a war between dragons. I do not believe she wants it.
She sent a raven. I do not care to read her message.
Oh, she hasn't read
What she
the
did
message
It is
yet.
not her, but the men around her.
She permitted it.
As you permitted the murder of a little boy in his bed.
Yeah, she knows as well as Allison, or Rhaenys does, that the men will just do what they want to do.
Is in King's Landing. Her son sits my throne.
Whoa. Your plan didn't work, bud. I mean, it almost
Well,
did,
Lord
though.
Hand, they'll be waiting.
Does he sleep? Is that why his eyes are always so bug-eyed? Because he's just, like, always sleep-deprived and, like, jumpy? That would make sense. This is his first council meeting, his hand. Is the hand supposed to lead the council meetings?
House Bracken took it upon themselves to attack the Blackwoods.
Oh,
and
that's what
declared
that
for the
battle
Pretender.
was?
Good. First blood in our name.
Oh.
Both sides took heavy losses, Your Grace.
I'm gonna say who won.
I'm not entirely certain we can declare this a victory.
Okay.
The Blackwoods and the Brackens have feuded for centuries.
So that little fight between the boys started that whole big
Call it
massacre?
what you will. I call it war, and so will Dragonstone. What are we going to do about it?
And your brother Darren's dragon nears fighting age. Call on them to suppress the Riverland.
Are we gonna meet
My
the other
lord brother Jason is raising
brother?
a great army at Castle Rock.
This council must rediscover the discipline it lately had if it's to be of any use.
The Riverlands are the key to the war. Harrenhal is the key to the Riverlands.
And that's where
I will ride out
Damon
with
is.
those I can muster here. Men I know, men I've trained. Or I will enlist the Brackens, subdue the Riverlands, and take Harrenhal.
Do they know that that's where Damon is right now?
What say you, my king?
And you'll take Aemond and Vhagar.
Vhagar will remain here.
To war, then.
I feel like these are just gonna
I'll come too with Sunfire.
Aegon.
Your Grace.
You'll need a dragon.
My plan is not to draw attention.
be rash plans
What will you do if you
one
encounter
after
one
another.
or more?
Are you gonna get some dragon fights this season? I mean, we already... I know that was last season, the Luke and Aemond one. Okay, yeah, so she is still there, and she did help. Okay, that's what I... Yeah, it kind of clicked the second time when I
I
was
was
watching
told you turned back from your ship to bring warning.
I was not believed at first.
Oh,
You
good.
saved my life. You wish to be rewarded.
As I would think, you would wish to reward me.
What price would you set?
A place at your court.
Ooh, smart. I was wondering, yeah, if that's kind of what she would do to, like... She needs a spy
You said
master,
your earnest
right?
desire was to flee Westeros.
And you let me go.
Or was that in
You
that a
showed
position?
me grace.
She can be the Lord Varys.
I know the
her
workings of
court.
the Red Keep and the movements of those who serve there.
And what is my worth to you?
I know the struggles of the small folk of King's Landing.
Mm.
They will be ruled either by you or by the usurper. Only one of you has shown yourself to be merciful.
Yeah, Rhaenyra would stop
I
those
hope you do not confuse mercy with pliancy.
child fighting pits like in a heartbeat if she knew about them or like had the power to stop
Are
them.
they always like this?
Does she
Sea
know
Smoke, my late lord husband's
who that
dragon,
is? Okay.
has grown restless of late. We cannot know why.
Maybe he's lonely.
Well, that's sad that Laenor had to give up his bond with his dragon
Rhaena.
when he went away.
I've decided to send Joffrey to ward with my cousin, Lady Jane Arryn. I want you to go with them. You must take the little ones further. To Pentos, I think. It is safer than anywhere in Westeros.
Sending
Write
all
to
the little,
Prince Reggio
your
if
little
he will
ones
have
away.
you. I'm sorry to put this upon you. It breaks my heart to send my boys away. But you have seen what may befall them here.
Yeah, that's
Rhaena.
smart.
I need you to be the mother to them that I cannot.
It's a lot to put on her.
But I ask you, make this sacrifice willingly. Your Grace.
They didn't seem so happy about it, but I get it, and it's tough. I'm glad that the little kids are going away. They're hopefully going somewhere safe. This is ominous. Oh, cool. This is like the perspective of that we're flying on the dragon. That's cool. Who was that? Was that Damon? I feel like I should know what his dragon looks like by now, but I couldn't really tell. To Harrenhal. Oh boy. Why is it like empty? I feel like there's gonna be like a jump scare or something. What are we doing? I'm so preparing myself for like a jump scare. Okay, that wasn't really a jump scare. That was easy. Oh, they didn't even... It's not like they were hiding. They didn't even know that someone was coming in. They were just having dinner.
I'm claiming Harrenhal.
Apparently so.
That was easy. Wait, why does he remind me so much of Sam? He looked like Sam at like 70 years old from Game of Thrones. He has the same face. Oh, that was... Yeah. No fight was wanted.
I, Sir Simon Strong, Castellan of Harrenhal, pledge fealty to Rhaenyra of House Targaryen, first of her name.
Okay. Hey. They're okay.
Supper is venison with black cabbage and peas.
They did that so easily. Sounds like they were planning on doing this anyway, or to whoever would come first to avoid a fight. That was so funny.
Shame to let it waste. reason.
Well, it's an easy way to kill a dragon rider.
If you've not yet surmised, you are welcome here.
And what of your lord, Laris Strong?
Oh.
He who sits
Right.
at the false court of Aegon.
Laris Clubfoot is no lord of mine.
Good.
He's a scourge upon this castle and this family. Do you not think it strange that his father,
Oh, yeah, so they're...
my nephew, Lord Lionel, perished by fire, and his son too, here in this damp place?
So they, know what he did. Or suspect what he did.
So no, you will find no loyalty to Laris Strong here, my prince.
Nice.
Forgive me,
Did he call...
I'd
he
only
called your
assumed
grace?
it as
And we are reminded of the perilousness of assumption.
Indeed.
Why would he be called your grace?
Your grace.
What, I like that guy. But, Damon, you're not your
What then
grace.
brings you to our corner of the Riverlands?
Harrenhal is the largest castle in the Seven Kingdoms.
It is?
Or perhaps that has escaped your attention.
Okay,
It is also
quit being
not to be
so
argumentative in something of a state
aggressive.
of disrepair.
We must bring it into a state of repair.
Even if we possess the coin, my prince. Your grace. To what possible end?
There are 40,000 swords in the Riverlands.
You should know that a substantial number of those swords have now declared and are presently at war. Houses Bracken and Blackwood have long detested one another.
Well, they just killed a bunch of each other, too.
Perhaps the presence of the crown and a dragon will sharpen minds round these parts.
Damon has such an attitude.
Might I ask, your grace,
I don't like him
if you
calling
are
him your
successful,
grace.
what then?
We march on King's Landing and take the throne.
The throne?
What did you think the plan would be? That guy really reminded me of Sam, and that made me miss him.
May I present my brother, Sir Gawain Hightower?
Oh.
Chris.
Oh, that's right, didn't
Mayhaps, I should say. My
they
Lord
show him like the
Hand.
beginning of the first
Sir Gawain, welcome to King's
season?
Landing.
What a giddying ascent the gods have bestowed on you.
Sir Gawain has volunteered to accompany you into
Christian
battle.
Cole is so attractive, even if he is the worst.
May the Seven guide you. Good night.
I thank your grace for her prayers, and request that she grant her favour.
What's that mean?
That her Lord Commander may go into battle with her blessings in his heart. Your grace.
Is that like an actual like special thing, or is that just something that he wanted from her because of their relationship? He said it very loudly though, so it feels like that's not something that is a secret thing. Oh, they're still hanging there? Oh! Ew! Oh, ew, 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 ew! Oh, the eye was picking at the eyes. That's so gross. Oh, yuck.
How fares Prince Daemon with our army?
There has been no word from Prince Daemon, Your
He's
Grace.
not sending any word back about how he's doing it.
What advantage
Or how
we
he's
do
doing
have.
with
And
the
what is that?
Harrenhal.
Dragons. Send them all out and burn those who resist.
No. If dragons begin fighting dragons, we invite our own destruction. The Greens will make the same calculation.
Oh, I didn't like
The
that.
value of a sword. You have witnessed firsthand just how vulnerable you are. You have never been so exposed.
Perhaps it is time for you to think about
I like how all these men are
yourself.
talking
Somewhere
about.
safe. While we remain here as
And
a
run
source
things.
of distraction.
He proposed to conduct the war in my absence.
It would merely be a precaution.
It would be treason.
Haha, yeah, you tell him.
This council would do well to remember that their queen wears the crown of my grandsire, Jaehaerys the Conciliator.
Yeah, you tell him.
Prudent ruler. I bade farewell to Rhaena before I returned.
I would fight 100 battles before I went into exile with none but prattling babes.
One of those babes is your heir.
Joffrey.
Joffrey's his heir
Who
now.
knows?
If something were to befall you.
Then it is well that I am a good sailor.
Yeah, he needs to stay alive and in good health because his heir situation got a lot more tricky with Luke dying.
I cannot spare a fighting dragon, but I send what I can.
Coughing?
Stormcloud and Tyraxes
No, is that just
are small,
stuff?
but they will grow.
Were those the dragons in those things?
Go safely. I will be safe enough, far away from any danger, with only babes to nurse me. We each do what we can. And here, I think, is some consolation.
Tyraxes and Stormcloud are young and vulnerable. These eggs are even more
Oh, there were eggs in there. That makes more sense.
But should all come to ruin here, you will bear our hopes for the future.
Yeah, she's not just in charge of the kids, but of... Is she pregnant again? Or was it he just had his hand there? Because she's been through enough. Oh, it's so sad that she has to send her babies away when they're so young. Literally so young. Hope that everything goes okay and safe with them. Oh, it's so awful every time seeing her other baby now.
I feel sad about Jaehaerys.
Yeah.
But I ought not to, I think.
No.
People die all the time.
You can feel
especially
sad.
babes. That horrid procession where the small folk all stared at me. I warrant they thought I had no more right to grief than they do. Surely they lose their babes more than highborn ladies.
You have as much claim to grief as anyone.
And you?
I love Jaehaerys, but my concern has been more for you and what you have endured. Helena,
I forgive you.
What?
For what? Being with Kristen during that time?
I said that I forgive you.
Is that what that was about?
There are rumors that the king readies himself to fly to war.
And what is it to you?
Only that I think it would benefit all of us to prevent our king from being brutally slain by our enemies.
He's actually going?
I fly to meet Sir Kristen.
Surely he knows that that's not a good idea, ever.
There are diverse rumors whispered on the streets of your city. One such is that your grace sends his forces to battle, and in his courage and wisdom flies with them. Another is that his grace was outwitted by his councillors and persuaded to fly to war with Sir Kristen, so the Queen Alysanne may reign in his absence.
Larys is
With Prince
so
Aemond at her side.
manipulative.
Who spreads these lies?
Larys, to get him to stay.
Tales take on a life of their own.
Lord Larys.
Gonna keep him?
My father always said he had no use for a master of whisperers, and yet I find myself wanting for one.
Isn't that already what he's basically doing?
I should be glad of your talents.
Shall we escort you to the Dragon Pit, Your Grace?
Moment of truth. Is he going?
I think mayhaps I shall fly another day.
No.
It does seem wise on reflection.
Come out with us, my king. Sir Martin has a new squire that wants bedding in.
You're sworn to chastity now.
Of course, Your Grace.
I like to see happier parts of this world, because you only ever see, like, the intense parts, but I like seeing people having fun. You don't see that much on the show.
One for yourself, there's a good girl, eh?
Hey now. Was that the same one from Aegon that Aegon assaulted before?
Although it said even Dawn mourned the passing of my grandsire, is that so?
Who was your grandsire?
They call him the Conciliator.
Oh.
King
I don't know who I
Jaehaerys.
thought he was for a second.
You are saying you're a Targaryen?
But yeah, is that the other... Why does he look so much older? Who is this?
I'm the son of Balon the Brave,
Bastard brother to Prince Daemon.
and the late King Viserys.
Oh!
Uncle to the one true queen, Rhaenyra Targaryen.
We've unlocked a new
The blood of the dragon
character.
runs through his veins.
Bastard
You do not look very much like King Viserys.
brother of Viserys
Or
and
Prince
Daemon.
Daemon.
I can see some Viserys in him.
How do you know what they look like?
Yeah, he speaks truth right enough. Look.
Tell you who else doesn't have silver hair? The rightful heir to the Iron Throne, my nephew, Prince Jaehaerys Velaryon.
Oh,
Here's your other nephew.
that quieted him down. Is that Aegon? Just in the pub?
All hail the king!
Switched up his tune real fast.
Sit yourself down. Sit! Drink the wine, boy.
Oh, was that Knight's Guard guy that they're talking about? Oh, it's that same girl that he... That's a bummer that she has to be by him again.
A little tame, but a good a place as any to get it wet.
Yeah. Oh, they're just going right at it. No. Oh my gosh.
Sylvie or Celsior.
Is that the one that his brother likes to go to? Yup.
Aemond the Fierce! You see, I do not exaggerate. Such is the madam's prowess that even now my brother will not sample another.
Oh, this is Aki.
Hard luck for your squire, though. She's now very much occupied. Your squire is welcome to her.
He has
One
intense
horse as
abs.
good as another.
He's just saying that. I'm surprised he just did full frontal like that. She's packing up their toys. Oh, was that the note from Alicent that she never read?
Sir Gawain! Halt!
Our company has camped back yonder.
On the cold, hard ground.
His name is Gawain.
Which is why we make for the bull. I assure you, my nephew will not begrudge me a night of comfort.
They're gonna have some clash.
We will rendezvous with your army at first light. Or if their wine is good, perhaps a little after first light.
Is there a dragon? Is the light going weird?
We're exposed.
What?
Get to the trees!
Who's the dragon? Dancer. Is that Bela? I'm surprised she can see from that high. Oh, I hope nothing happens to her. I wouldn't mind something happening to Cole. Wouldn't mind that at all. Ayo. Yeah, get him. Or she's just gonna scare him a little bit. I thought they're out of breath when it was the horses that were running. I know it's probably for some, like, anxiety and nerves. Oh, what are you gonna do? Oh, look how scared he is.
A good showing, St. Kristen.
Man.
Sir Kristen Cole, with some half-dozen other knights, I'm sure of it.
I'm so
Perhaps a
surprised
scout
how much she
party
could
for a
see
great
from that high.
Ravens confirm it, Your Grace.
That's good that
Lord
she
Farringer's reported a larger
could
force.
see all that.
Could you be certain it was Cole from such a great height?
It was not such a great height, Your Grace. You said not to engage, so I didn't. Exactly.
Your Grace, the time for action is surely now.
Your Grace, I must agree.
Act now, Your Grace. Loose the dragons, root Cole out, and burn him.
Not mad about that part of the plan, at least, because he's being so annoying. But she doesn't want to, engage in the war like this. But is it time?
I have heard your arguments, and will consider them.
Okay, that's a way to let it all breathe for a second. Who is it? Do they know he's in there? I feel like it's just one of the nice guys, and they are just trying to be nice and dumb about it. Or have Kristen and his people already made it to Harrenhal? Humming is creepy. I hope nothing happened to the nice old man who looked like Sam. Who is this? This looks like a ghost.
Always coming and going, aren't you?
What?
And I have to clean up afterwards.
Oh, beg pardon? Oh God, what? What kind of freaky nightmare is happening here, man? Oh, I don't want to see this at all. Okay, yeah, we're having some bad dreams there. Oh, he was up by the tree. Oh, this just still keeps being creepy. Who's that? Another ghost?
You will die in this place.
Oh, who are you? I'll die in this place? When?
What do you know of the movements of Alicent Hightower?
Would you take her hostage?
I would speak with her, myself.
Killing her would be easier.
If war can be averted, it is my duty to avert it. I have reason to believe she may be of the same opinion. She sent a raven. She has expressed her remorse.
You can have a message brought to her.
That was
in secret.
She would not agree to it.
Before
She
the
would suspect
baby
some
was
subterfuge.
beheaded.
I must see her. Face to face.
There are fishing boats aplenty in the bay.
But if I'm recognized?
You may be surprised to learn it.
She wants to go there? Rhaenyra wants to go into the city to talk to Alicent?
So I make my way to the Red Keep, I presume, and ring the bell.
Well, that sounds like such a dangerous plan.
The wall and...
There is one place Alicent goes, outside the castle walls, where you may yet find her alone.
Sounds so dangerous. Are we already doing it? Did you tell anyone about it besides Miss Arya? Is Miss Arya going with her? I feel like this is a really scary plan. Who's that next to her? Do we know them? Is that a guard with her, just in case? I hope so. Oh yeah, she fits right in with those people. I mean, the people in the city won't recognize her, but anyone, if she gets too close to the castle, will, right? I feel like this is like a similar scary plan that like wasn't thought out enough, like the last episode. Okay, you're gonna be able to help her. Oh, this is so nerve-wracking. And she sends who's by her. Oh, why is there a knife?
No. I must speak with you.
Oh, is it the knife just to keep her in line?
If I could cry out,
the stabby.
Your knights would find me. I would be taken or slain. Though not before I killed you. And then what? Oh, I've begun badly. We watched the tourney together, you and I. We knew, even then, that men trained up for battle are eager to fight, to seek blood and glory. But you, I know you do not have that desire within you.
Alicent's face.
So you've come to surrender, then? I have come to see if we may uncover some path towards peace. If you and I may come to terms.
There are no terms now.
Yeah, it's too late.
You have no army. Your allies turn from you and they hear of your depravity. Your hands are bloody to no crime. I could never have imagined you.
The trespass was not mine. I am a mother too, and you have yet to answer for the murder of my son.
I repudiate that act with all my heart.
Of course you do. I'm usurping my rightful inheritance.
I feel like she needs to go and be done. What if Alicent tells someone that? What if she can't get out in time?
You stoop so low that you will countenance the suffering and death of thousands in order that your feckless son...
Your father changed his mind.
I saw the king that night. You lie.
It's so tough because that's what she thought she heard.
Did you betray him at the very last? When was your plan first laid? Was your ambition so keen?
He changed his mind, Rhaenyra.
Tell her exactly what was said, so then Rhaenyra can be like, oh, that was answering my question.
What did he say at the end?
Oh, good. Okay, is this where we get some clarity?
Did he speak my name?
Tell her what he said.
He was weary. It was hard at times to understand, but he spoke Ekon's name.
But he was talking about Aegon the Conqueror that they were talking about.
He said he was the prince that was promised to unite the realm.
What?
I desire peace as you do, but to preserve...
Did my father use those words? Did he?
Yeah.
Yes, he did.
He spoke to you of the Song of Ice and Fire.
Is that what... Is it being... I misinterpreted that. Of what she thinks happened.
It's a story he once told. About Aegon the Conqueror.
Oh, okay, no, I was right. Not about Aegon, your son.
The Conqueror.
Yeah. Oh, good, okay. Oh.
You must go before you are discovered.
There's been a mistake.
There's been no mistake.
Please, you can prevent this, Alicent.
Well, they were going to do that anyway.
A terrible war is looming.
The plan.
Do not let your pride blind you.
There's been no mistake.
Oh, she's going to stick with it.
My father has gone from court. God is on the march, Aemon.
Yeah, this is happening.
You know what Aemon is? It's too late, Rhaenyra.
See, that's why naming all your kids the same names as everyone else is a bad idea. It makes things confused. At least she knows now, though, what her father was truly talking about, and that he didn't change his mind. And I also really like knowing that Alicent and Rhaenyra still have their, like, friendship and their connection, and that, obviously, I would hope, but she was, telling Rhaenyra to get out before she was found and everything like that. She's not gonna, like, alert the guards and have her taken away and everything like that, too. Ugh! At least Rhaenyra has that knowledge now of what her father truly said, and she knows that he didn't change his mind at the last moment. Alicent knows that now, too, but also knows that it's too late. So many things are in motion, / the council is planning on putting Aegon into the throne and power anyway. But yikes, that was a scary setup to get her into that position to have that conversation with her. Oof, I feel like this episode was like a big setup for something big to come, or like big things to come for like the rest of the season. Because I also know that I think the season's a shorter season than the first season was. I wish Baela had gotten some dragon fiery breath action on Sir Criston, but I understand too he probably needs to be around for more of the season, so I get why. And she also had orders to not do any of that yet. But yikes, yeah, I would say this. I feel like this is a lot of like underlying tension, a lot of build up for something to come now. Yeah, who was fighting at Daemon's door at Harrenhal in the end there too? Oh no, wait, it was a dream. That's right. But then that other lady was like, "This is where you're gonna die." What does that mean? So yeah, I feel it feels the rumblings of things are happening. I love that Miss Arya is now a member of Rhaenyra's court and like her spy lady of whisper lady. I don't know if that's what title that I just said, but that lady for her. I think that's perfect. I love that. I love that Rhaenys has Rhaenyra's back and everything that she's doing with the council, so that's great. And yeah, that conversation with Alicent and Rhaenyra at the end was interesting, but I'm glad that Rhaenyra knows that now. But anyway, like I said, felt like a good like tension building for what's to come next. So very excited to see where these tensions continue to build. So excited for next week's episode. And as always, thanks for watching with me. Bye.